Doing today? MIAB. I'm back with another reactions video. First time here, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and also put your your recommendation for the next video. My bad, I can't even talk today. It's been a long day. Today I'm gonna be doing Stranger Things part 2, well volume 2 ending, with a whole explanation to it with my reaction. That's it. Jump straight into it.
I piggybacked from a pizza dough freezer.
What did you say?
Yep, that did it. Stranger Things 4 is officially my favorite season of the series. I was holding off until we got to see these last 2 episodes to make sure the Duffer Brothers stuck the landing, and let me tell y'all, that was a superhero landing. Hey, it's Patrice with Screen Rant, and let's go over the thrilling conclusion of Stranger Things 4 Part 2. Starting off with that final showdown in which all the plot threads of the season come together, we get Lucas versus Jason, Team Dustin and Eddie versus the Demobats, the Russia team versus a bunch of Demodogs and Demogorgons, Team Nancy versus Physical Vecna, and 11 and Max versus Mental Vecna. All of these battles were super intense, but more importantly is that most of them had very important character moments that further developed our main cast this season. Lucas realized that he didn't need to be popular and that he found fulfillment with the friends that he had, also that he was looking up to a straight up psychopath. Eddie went from being someone who only really thought of himself, his own well-being, and running away from confrontation to holding off the Demobats for the sake of his new group of friends, and finally graduating in a moral sense. Way to go, Eddie. It was indeed your year, my man. Max came to terms with the negative thoughts she had surrounding herself and her brother, which Vecna still uses against her in the most twisted way possible. Joyce learned from Bob's passing and saved Jim from being devoured by a Demodog, and Yuri has a small moment of growth, going from a trickster back to a man of integrity, which is great because he was getting very annoying very fast. And although she didn't succeed in convincing Vecna, 11 realized that neither she nor Vecna were monsters, just products of their environments and the pain inflicted upon them by Dr. Brenner. Unfortunately, even with all the character growth we saw in those final fights, the showdown had a bittersweet ending with Eddie not making it, Max going into a non-responsive coma, and Vecna's plan succeeding with a gigantic door to the Upside Down, damaging a huge part of the town of Hawkins, which by the way has been Vecna's plan since before the show began. After being sent to the realm of the Upside Down, the final episode of this season revealed that Vecna used his powers to control and form some kind of symbiotic relationship with the Mind Flayer hive mind particles. Because of Vecna's affinity for spiders being predators, he turned those particles into the menacing spider-like shape we know the Mind Flayer as today. Vecna also revealed that all this time he was trying to contact 11 because she's the only one who's able to open a portal connecting the Upside Down to the real world. So 11 was essentially the key for Vecna to execute his plan. That is, until he decided to open a portal on his own by finding 4 sacrifices. How these sacrifices create an opening is still unknown, but it probably has something to do with the fact that the opening in Hawkins is a cross, one end for each victim. But Max ended up in a coma. So how did Vecna win? Well, even though Max ended up living, her heart did stop for a full minute, technically making her the 4th victim. But it's implied that 11 channeling her happy memories saved Max from passing on completely. Sadly, it seems like Dr. Brenner's warning that 11 wasn't strong enough has gotten to her, as we learn that she feels responsible for the results of the battle. When she tries to go into Max's mind, we can clearly see that she's extremely troubled by the fact that she's finding nothing. 11 isn't giving up though. She's actively trying to help Max, as seen when she attempts to recreate the memory of their spin the bottle game. Moving on, the Upside Down is now coming to Hawkins, complete with its creatures, snow, and beautiful red storms. Although the townsfolk either believe that the gateway is just damage caused from a massive earthquake or the result of Eddie Munson's cult rituals, the reality is that Max's heart stopped long enough to connect our realm with the realm of the Upside Down. Will also reveals that Vecna is indeed still alive, but very hurt. And I mean, it was obvious, the whole body disappeared. Y'all think we were just gonna believe it spontaneously combusted? The future of Hawkins and the world is left ambiguous for now, but we can safely
Well, he just disappeared in the mind, in the whole mind game thing that they were in. But in the real life, they had set them on fire in the attic. But his real body, they kicked him out the window, and then his body, when they went down, his body wasn't there anymore. So yeah, obviously he was hurt, but he was still.
Assume that if things are left as they are, all the demo creatures will wreak havoc, plant life will continue to decay, and Vecna will fully succeed. There are still a ton of secrets about the Upside Down that need to be answered. One being, why is the Upside Down stuck on November 6, 1983? Also, how exactly do the victims of Vecna create a portal between the two dimensions? And where did the Upside Down ultimately come from? I suppose that one might be left unanswered because that's like asking where our universe came from, and I should probably stop that conversation there before the comments go wild with theories about the beginning of everything. Also, I've seen people thinking that 11 was the creator of the Upside Down. This is not true. 11 only created the first portal to the dimension, not the dimension itself. With season 5 confirmed
Almost like
to be the final season of Stranger Things, I'm sure all these questions and more will finally have answers. There were really some top tier character and world building moments in Stranger Things 4, so 5 definitely has its work cut out for it as far as expectations go. What did you all think of season?
Appreciate everybody tuning in. Everybody put their what they think, their predictions in the comments. Also put your comments for recommendations. Blows my mind. We got a lot of stuff that's unanswered. Appreciate everybody that tuned in for the ending explanation. Subscribe, like, comment. Check y'all out.